The K-pop trends prediction of 2024.
So I was watching a bunch of predicting 2024 fashion trends videos and articles, then I thought to do a K-pop version. So I've looked at runways and trend videos and my brain to find the trends that will rule K-pop in 2024. These will be stage looks, music videos, and off-stage looks like the airport. These will be in parts, or as I call it, pages. We will start with what's on the runway, then videos, articles, and lastly my brain.
Page 1. What's on the runway?
I looked at Seoul Fashion Week, where I noticed a lot of ribbons and bows, which is not surprising since they are popular right now, and the brand most associated with them is Shu Shu Tong, which is popular in K-pop. Many groups and idols from New Jeans to Blackpink have been seen wearing the brand. Next is the colors black and yellow. There was a lot of that on the runway and off the runway. And I've seen the colors in a lot of recent comebacks. Having black is normal, but yellow, then again we are going into spring. The next runway trend is denim. I know we saw a lot of it last year and even the year before, but it's not going anywhere and seem to be getting stronger now. It is just incorporated with other materials. The next trend won't be as big, but the baggy trend will still be here according to the collections. And lastly, pockets, specifically huge or multiple pockets on pants. I think this comes from the cargo trend of last year. I've seen it a lot in Mix and New Jeans, recently saw it on Chaeyoung. Something that I was expecting that I didn't see much of was leather. I did see some, especially leather jackets, and New Jeans showed up in leather jackets actually. This was huge in the Western shows though. As for the Western collections, Milan, New York, and Paris, I will look only at the ones that gave K-pop, like Simone Rocha at Jean Paul Gaultier, and also Jean Paul Gaultier x KNWLS, which wasn't on the runway, also came out last year, but I've seen it a lot in K-pop recently. Okay, so they won't be wearing exactly what on the runway, but some interpretation of something like Look 2 from the Simone Rocha collection at JPG. I feel like the colors will be taken and the braided style that has things hanging. When I first saw that collection I was like, K-pop. Same for the KNWLS collection. I'm sure you've seen examples in Untouchable ITZY, Card Salmon at AAA, Lisa at Born Pink Tour, and more. Anyways, if K-pop get influenced by Western fashion, which I know will happen, we will see a lot of red, like all shades of red. There will be leather for sure, and interesting shoulders. Also, fridge and something called girlcore according to Glamour, which I guess would mean florals, pink and ribbons, which we have been seeing since last year and I've mentioned.
Page 2. What's on the internet?
Now on the articles and videos I saw. So from videos, they did talk about the cowboy trend a lot. I haven't seen anything cowboy related in K-pop recently, so I don't know, but LE SSERAFIM is the only one that seemed to be participating in that trend last year. There was Somin as well, but it was like one picture. It might have been a micro trend that I didn't notice.
The bows and ribbons were talked about, which I agree. I mentioned it on page 1 and it will be mentioned on page 3 as well. The mob wife aesthetic was also talked about, which I know won't happen on stage, but maybe in music videos, and if it happens on stage, there will be some aspect of it like the fur jackets. This will be perfect for the girl crush girlies or adult concept groups, and I feel like boy groups will do this a lot more with no shirts. Random, but I see it. I just remembered that a lot of idols seem to love LV, and I remembered their cowboy-inspired collection. So the LV girlies will be doing the cowboy trend for sure, and the LV girlies include Nayeon, Hyeon, and Taeyeon. Also Lisa might be joining, so I know people will be inspired, might even influence the fandoms. Also for the LV boys like Bam Bam Rise and J-Hope, whom I'm sure do some influencing in the fashion aspect of K-pop. There is also Coquette X Ballet Core, Nerdy Core, or Nerdy Chic. Been seeing this one a lot. And the idols I see suit this the most are Somin, Karina, and Jennie for sure, also Yunjin. And Gentle Monster, the #1 Korean glasses brand, came out with nerdy-like glasses, which is what Somin was wearing for Halloween, I believe, and I love it. And the #1 trendsetter Bella Hadid has also been seen doing this trend, so we are so seeing it. Denim on denim, I mentioned it on the runway part, but we are seeing it for sure. Also, I think it will be mixed with non-denim fabrics like leather. We saw this with Anti-Fragile and Super last year.
Page 3. What's on my brain?
Well, there's a lot on my mind. Starting with brands, then follow into trends I want or don't want to see, then my predictions and where or who we will see them on. Brands we are seeing. I've made a short on this one, but Core G's. I've been seeing it and I love it anyways. ITZY was even at the Core G's show. Zuyu or Nayeon were wearing Core G's in their recent MV. I mentioned black being a big color this year, and Core G's does fall under that. The next brand is Cormio, which I'm sure you haven't heard of, but I know you've seen it, and its aesthetic is so K-pop. It is like it was made with K-pop in mind, and the it girl herself, Wonyoung, wore it in the Saweetie song. Taeyeon, Soyeon, Joy, Seulgi, and many more have worn worn it, which makes a lot of sense since it's so K-pop, specifically 2000 seconds K-pop, which seem to be making a comeback. Shu Shu Tong is the next brand. I've mentioned it so I don't have too much to say, but their girly Y2K-esque aesthetic, which is big right now, is so well fitted for K-pop, and I think this is why NewJeans is wearing them a lot. Also, they have a trend that I love, which is the ribbons and bows trend. Blue Marine is another brand that screams K-pop, and we've all seen it a lot, especially last year. As I was looking for research, half of idols were wearing it, but I feel like it will fade away this year, especially thanks to the new creative director and other brands. A lot of the brands that I want to see are already here, but I would like to mention Jacquemus. Jenny and Jacquemus are besties, and my girl a trendsetter, so I hope something happens. Unways, have y'all seen Jacquemus the person? Anyways, I'm seeing some of it. Chaewon recently wore it for the Smart or Easy stage, and Kazuha wore it for the promotional photos. And it would be amazing for NewJeans, LE SSERAFIM, Kiss of Life, G-Idol, and another brand is Mugler, which we are already seeing. I would also like to add Dominico. I haven't seen too much of it, and when you look at it, it feels like it is not right for K-pop, but K-pop loves their mini skirts, and Dominico has that. They can be used with layering, so it could happen, but maybe it will happen next year. Another one is Diane Lee. It screams K-pop. It's amazing. And Lisa was wearing it at the Bulgari event where she interacted with Lee Jong-suk. Anyway, just a fangirl moment for me. Fancy Club is an honorable mention. We saw it a lot last year, but I don't think we'll see it as much. Most of these are for girl groups cause I don't focus on BG much, but for them maybe Acne Studio, June, J, etc. Recently found a brand called Lane CI. Very cute and coquette. Very suited for Twice, Fromis 9. Now as for trends I want or don't want. Male idols in shorts. I've come to love this cause of V, Sihan, Winwin, and Valentino. Might sound like a hypocrite, but can we stop with the short mini skirts? Like they are not even skirts anymore, and I want to see a watery trend. So mermaid core, I guess. Lastly, for this part, trends that I think we will be seeing start with knits and crochets. I'm focusing on crochet mostly. Think Sakura also as a crocheter, I would love to see it. Anyway, a lot of the crochet items will be hats or some head cover, buckle tops and dresses. The bust area or the neckline of a top or dress will have a buckle or belt. I'm already seeing this, but I feel it will be bigger, and the girl crush or ITZY in general will be wearing it a lot. And LE SSERAFIM if they do another anti-fragile type of song.
Page 4. Accessories.
There are not going to be so many cause I'm not an accessories person, but I would love to see this trend happen, which is mermaid core mixed with work or business core. I'm talking pearls or blue accessories with cropped buttons up with TIs, like tie with pearls or seashells on it, random shells on gloves or outfits, blue watery shell chains. What made me want this was the outfits I've wore at an award show. They were gorgeous bodices, but the styling was horrible. Lisa also wore the same bodice as Wonying at the tour. I think we will see less moles as accessories this year, but I would love to see freckles as a makeup thing. This is thanks to Doyen and Felix. The fake pretty colorful tattoos is something else we will see, even if it doesn't match the concept. I think we will see a lot of silver jewelry as well, and that will keep a person in P1 Harmony happy. Also fur, I almost forgot, and the nerdy glasses as mentioned. Well, that is it. Thank you for watching. Epsically. If you stayed for long, I'm open to any thoughts and opinions. What do you think I should change to do better? Anyways, finally finished writing and researching on March 14th. Didn't do my essay for this. And lastly, I hope you enjoyed that. I will try to keep making more videos like this that are fashion related. I'm kind of afraid this won't even get 5 views, so I'm like, oh, should I do it? Anyways.
When you save my